This, my friends, is Gran Turismo Sport. And this is it. The game is shutting down. Everything is gone. It's an alternate dimension. Thankfully, Polyphony Digital have done what every online game should do before it shuts down, giving an offline patch. This is the good timeline. Obviously, it's debatable about the fact that if always online should be a thing at all. However, either way, the game works offline. This is great. Ubisoft and Ivory Tower could learn a thing or two. But I wanted to go through this game and ultimately go back and see what we're going to be losing out on in this game. What this game was and what it will become with this offline patch. One thing I noticed is really funny, when you boot into the game, it gives you a maintenance notification saying that maintenance will take place between this. Isn't that when it shuts down, like 6 a.m? So if you are looking out for this maintenance, don't, because the game won't work properly after. There's going to be a lot missing because GT Sport took the game in a kind of different direction. They decided to focus on the online aspect. And if we're completely honest and real with each other, in comparison to previous Gran Turismos, this was very much a prologue game, and it would have been released as such, but they thought they would take a kind of different bit of a spin on it. The campaign side of things was very, very different compared to the current one with the menu book system and stuff. This, in fact, I have not done anything. I've quite literally, if you look at the playtime on this game compared to the other one, 112 hours versus 302, and that's quite low, I would say, for a lot of people. It's also worth noting I didn't have like a good cool wheel setup at the time this game was popular as well, but for a lot of people, GT Sport was really disappointing in terms of the career progression. It was a huge step back in those aspects. But the other reason I look at this game as more of a prologue is because of the huge step they took. The Gran Turismo will forever feel positive effects for doing so, because, right, on the PS3, Gran Turismo had some god-awful cars. They were horrendous because they were models from like the PS1, PS2 that were up-resed and forced into modern day. But with Gran Turismo Sport, they decided we are going to rebuild these cars because they deserve it. We're going to make the sounds accurate. We're going to make the models the most crazy detailed models you've ever seen, and stripped out all of the old models. So they went from like 1,300 cars to, I don't know what it was at launch. It was like 60. It was a very small number in comparison to what they previously had. There's some debate on whether they used some showroom models, later PS3 new cars. That would kind of make sense. But to take this step is, it's unfathomable for some people. For example, Forza Motorsport and Forza in general refuse to get rid of their old catalogue of cars, even though they're still using some from the original Forza Motorsport games, because cars are so expensive to make. I've heard from multiple studios that it is way, way, way more expensive to build a car in a game than it is to actually just go and buy one. Like, it's insane. And then you think about the approval process, and just car manufacturers are fucking wankers. If you've ever wondered why you can't crash your car and damage your car and destruction and explosions and hell, even modify the car in the way you want to, that's on the car manufacturers 99% of the time, and they all have different rules and requirements. Anyway, that's besides the point. They took a huge step, and this will benefit the series basically forever, I would say. In my head, I do not see a point in time as to where they would have to scrap these models. They will always look fantastic. Even we bump up to like 8K in the future, which seems nonsensical at this point in time, these models would still look probably better than the real damn things in a lot of cases. So to put the work in when they did was not really risky, it was smart, and now other developers are realizing that maybe they should have done that too. I needed to jump into a quick race to see if my wheel's actually going to work, and I forgot about this. This is where they were showing, yeah, by the way, we've done sounds properly this time. Like, I've just set the wheel up, plugged it in. Let's see if we can ultimately get it to work. Yep, straight away. The console experience, it just goes, and one thing I've noticed right away is my feedback is way too low, so I need to I need to bump that up. But it looks pretty much as good. I noticed more jaggies, to be honest with you, but you can clearly see the amount of detail they put into the cars, the amount of effort they put into the cars. I can't look around the cockpit view. There's definitely some noticeable changes there. Come on, MX-5, but look at the jaggies on the MX-5 there. That's just non-existent in GT7, and I noticed maybe less motion blur. maybe a little bit less motion blur. There's definitely a slight difference. It's not a huge difference. You can go watch a comparison video, but ultimately, it's the prologue version of how we had back in the day of the game we've been playing a hell of a lot since then. Move! Oh my god, they had the Yaris. I mean, I had the Yaris on the menu for just about 20 minutes, but I completely forgot that this game got the Yaris. I feel like GT7's been out bloody years. I mean, it has, but I thought it was longer than that. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, I'm just doing a free test. We know the wheel works now. So what I want to do quickly is jump between now and tomorrow, because I want to know what's different. So ultimately, this game provided a few things you can do, like the GT League, the driving school, the mission challenge, the circuit experience, and ultimately the whole game was focused around the sport mode. So I'm kind of curious how the game is going to look tomorrow. So how about we jump into the future now? And this is what it's going to look like now, except I need to delete stuff. The future of gaming, ladies and gents. I've only got 6 games, but also version 69. Yes, the future of gaming, folks, where I need to delete the new game to play the old one. Gigabit internet coming clutch. Install this tiny little update at 170 meg, and then for it to take 20 years to copy. Why do we do this? This is what it looks like after the fact. The online service. Wait, has my livery gone from my car? Like, I know liveries would be gone, but like my livery, it's just a color, right? Lobby is offline. Sport is offline. Can't do it. Livery editor, completely gone. I thought we'd be able to make liveries like ourselves. The library is available. Escapes photos, of course, race photos, replays, videos, music. Yep. Oh, you can press save. That's nice. Where's the garage? It's on the home. I see. So, it would appear... Yep, there's all my cars. That's good, at least. I completely forgot about this tuning system as well. This was properly basic. There was no upgrade system like there is in the new game. It was just, well, you used miles and you level up your car. It was kind of crap. It was quite half-assed. I'm glad that he got rid of this. That's one bummer. I really didn't expect no ability to change the color of your car. That's completely gone now unless you buy a new one from the manufacturer. At least that's what it seems like, because I swear you do it in the livery editor, which we don't have access to. Removing the editor is wild. That's the one wild thing. Everything else makes sense. Like, Scape still works, right? Yeah, Scape still works. Cool. And of course, the important stuff, the GT League, the missions, all of this is still intact. So you can go through and progress and get those 99% of the trophies and not get the online ones. Oh, and you can do arcade races, just in case. I had that crap VR on this game. There you go. What? That's pretty different. I don't actually know what it looked like. Welcome back to the past, but I want to do a sports entry race just to see. Oh my god, we need to go through my car list too. I want to go for the GTR. Yeah, let's do the GTR. This was the focus of this game. This is what they thought that people would prioritize. And to be honest, it really did form a proper, like, sim racing hardcore dedicated audience here on YouTube. Like, Super GT, of course, just blew up because of this competitive aspect of Gran Turismo. And I don't think it would have solidified itself in the exact same way without this game. I would definitely say that this game was bigger in terms of like the amount of events and things like that they put on. I wonder if anyone's actually going to join this damn event or if I'm going to be on my own. Yeah, remind me to turn up this weight on the wheel. Surely I could do it from this bloody menu. I hope so. Oh, the wine. Quite aggressive on the brakes there. I don't know. Everything feels lighter. Everything is much lighter in this. Now, a theory of mine that would kind of make sense is, well, lines up with the theory of a lot of other people, in that GT7 is actually supposedly coming to PC very soon, which would kind of explain as to why they are shutting down the servers, because there's going to be an increase in the amount of people they've got to focus on, but also it could tie in with them now focusing in development on terms of a new game, which again would explain the slowdown in terms of new content and things to do in the game. Or they could be making like a massive Spec 3 to launch alongside PC. But ultimately, it seems like a lot of this revolves around the idea that the next game is coming to PC, or the current game is coming to PC. I say the next game because we're playing the old game. You know what I meant. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. My brakes are properly aggressive. I don't understand a race car. I'm a road car man. It seems more forgiving. Oh my god, the flame, the pops out of the back are kind of mental. Okay, so we got what, like a little bit of practice in there. The flames are so sick. I'm praying and hoping that I can change how strong the force feedback is through here. Force feedback, that's controller. Does that work? Does that work? Wait. Maybe this is... I can't bloody remember. We'll put them both on 10. Oh, that's better. It's a bit weightier. Oh, yeah, that's definitely weightier. There we go. Now we're ready to kick ass in this online race. Watch me. I'm going to be like, oh, this is going to be where people discover, oh, the Pantsman knows how to drive a little bit. Damn, I'm so good. I don't know why I did that. Oh, yeah. Those systems. It's pretty cool. It's kind of funny how, like, GT7 is, like, how easily you could probably jump between the damn games. I wonder if they ever considered keeping this game going as the sport game and then having you jump back into GT7 for the more, like, career stuff. I don't know. It must have been a conflicting time, this development. But this was the base, and then they built on it very well. Very well in some areas, because we now got, like, a lot of cars, and they are still the best car models. And I think they may actually be the only developer to build their cars in-house, like one of the big ones anyway, which is pretty cool. A lot of the others just outsource, and I think actually it's the same place. What? How dare you? I just sat you away with this damn thing. Are you kidding me? What? I am pissed. You kicked me out and I can't get back in. I guess the question is then, will this one work? We're back on the TT event. Been doing a couple of laps. Oh my god. You big un, you boat, you behemoth. That's me. It's not anyone else. See, it's my record. I know what I'm doing. That was a little bit slower, but knowing my luck, I'm too late. However, let me make this clear. This is before the servers shut down. Officially. Preparing to match, please wait. I wonder if because no one's playing it, it's just broken anyway. It doesn't even work. One absolute farce. I've been had. However, I am kind of curious. Are people playing online now? Because it would really make sense. You can get the new GT game on the PS4 and the PS5, and it's crossplay, so why wouldn't you do that? But I'm sure a lot of people are here just to say goodbye to the game. So anyway, what do we got? We've got this one, driving for pleasure, and that sounds my kind of speed. Let's go on this one anyway.
A few moments later.
Well, that one didn't work, so let's quit the game and try another one. There we go. That's what you're supposed to see. That's much better. This one is called The End, this lobby. Oh, for God's sake. On to the next one. There we go. We're in a lobby and I can select some cars. So this is select by regulation. Let's just go on all. I've got one more car that's out of the regulation on this list. So this actually was, I think, the first game to get the Supra, right? The new Supra or Toyota, because Toyota were being prats. So this game definitely highlights the time where they were being prats. But 63, that's good. There's definitely more than 63 cars on the game now. Oh, it also has the FT1 concept. It had the M4, and that was like new-ish at the time from memory. The new GTR. I've got my M4 safety car, the Supra. Ah, the kart can't be selected. That would make sense. All right, well, let's jump into my 900 horsepower Skyline, for example. Race in progress. For God's sake. So we're just gonna sit here and watch these bozos having all the fun. I wanted to try. Why? Why? This will be my memory of GT Sport. No one's letting me join in on the fun. There we go. Let's see how 900 horsepower Skyline now feels in this game. I'm kind of curious. It looks so good. This is like the best model in the game. Just at all. Okay, other than GT7, it's a little bit sharper. It's like just the same mod. It's the same now model. That's a corner. Yes! Oh, head traction on. Who turned that bloody crap on? Yo, there's someone drifting around. Oh, this is sick. You could totally do this on, you know, GT7, but like, what on earth? What is that color? That is disgraceful. Also, I need to adjust my seat up because I can't see a damn thing. What? Put the Hydra up. That didn't work as planned. On the steering. Yes! There we go. Yep, just going around the corner casually. This is how it's done, friends. Another one? Why are you all driving this? Hello, friend. Nice to flash you too. Off we go! There's another one. Is that a crown? That's so sick. Ah, yes, back in GT Sport days where I didn't put any effort into building the cars at all. Just whack on all the power. And have a whale of a time because of all-wheel drive. No! Oh, yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing, mate. Just pure skids, mate. Oh, yes. Oh, this is spicy. All right, let's try something else, shall we? Oh, my God, the RX-7. I properly remember building that. We've got the 2020 Supra, the Bugatti Vision. That's a cool car. My Lexus is... This game, like thinking about it, was probably the game that inspired me to just push and get this thing, which I did enjoy my time owning it. But unfortunately, I think maybe it would have been nicer if it didn't have the worst possible interior I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, let me reword that, because the interior is sexy. Just not when it's covered in baby shit. It's disgusting. Genuinely a horrible, hateful color. But overall, I love this car so much. Traction's already off. Good, good, good. It remembered what I wanted to do. I can't even look behind by pushing the rear stick back. What were you thinking, Polyphony? Don't get let go of a square wheel. Watch what you're doing, boy. Oh, yeah. We need to have some more GT open lobbies. It's so much fun. Oh, look how it fell up. No one was harmed. So overall, this is the good timeline. All we're really losing is the online access, which fine. Like if the servers were going to go down in a game anyway, we would lose access, but we can still play the damn game. And that is awesome. All our effort, our time into this series, this game will remain. We don't have to rely on servers being up to play the game. It's like an offline game with multiplayer support. Who would have thunk? But this is Japanese all over. The Japanese, just courtesy, Japanese, like they know what they're doing. They know that maybe games as a service, when you no longer get to access the game after the service is done, is a terrible shitty practice, and that everyone should do it like this if you have always online. This was actually one of the games where it was justified for always online. I don't like to say that, but they had the, you know, professional racing kind of league stuff that was FIA. Yeah, which makes me think that actually part of the reason that the new one had it is for the kind of similar reasons, or maybe cheating on PS4 to, you know, avoid that in any way possible. And it shows intent to me that GT7, I'm going to be able to play it in a few years' time in 20 years' time when the game gets shut down. Like, good. I should fucking hope so. I think we lose access to some like livery editor stuff and stuff. Pish. Actually, a good question though. I guess I can find that out when I do the other bit. That's something that's on my list now. Oh, and the mileage exchange is where you could buy things with your miles, which was actually a nice-ish idea. Like, the more you drove, the more you could have stuff. So that's a good point. If we now don't buy these, do we lose out on... Yep. Just come in here and do what needs to be done. Ah, I got an achievement. That's probably another thing you couldn't do. Well, you couldn't because it's based on buying the bloody... So half the game is still going to be completely missing, but like maybe I want the... No, go back! But hey, at least we can actually play the core of it, right? Give me that green paint. Oh my God, it's chrome. Why am I spending money on chrome? Let me buy the E! That's right. Let's go. They really try to have some like really cool stuff on here that, you know, people would want to buy before it just died. Damn it, man. I will never fulfill my dream of racing Lewis Hamilton. I don't care. Look at this dude. I can probably go through all these if I wanted to. Not that I've finished GT7's missions at all, but if I wanted to. Anyway, this is the good ending. This is the good ending. Thank you, PlayStation. Thank you, Polyphony. And please release GT7 on PC now. Check out these videos.